Hey everyone, I am Paula and I've gotten a lot of questions about my vending machine business, and so I thought I would make my first YouTube video explaining everything. Here's 9 steps on how to start your first vending machine business. So first thing you want to do is you want to trademark your name. A lot of people will get all of their logo done, their branding and everything, and then realize that someone else has come up with the same exact idea. So just make sure you're trademarked. Another thing to think about is trademarking your logo. It's not necessary, but it is helpful. So step 2 after your trademark is that you would establish your business. It is optional if you are just wanting to get a vending machine and you're not worried about mixing business and personal, then that is okay. But I would advise getting an LLC. I say that because if there is any problem whatsoever with any individual customer or some sort of other entity, and they try to come after you legally, then they will be coming after your personal assets if you don't have an LLC established. So that is very helpful in establishing the business. So the next step is to open your business bank accounts. Like I explained before, I don't like to have business and personal in the same account, so I like to have a business checking and savings separate from my personal checking and savings. There's also an option after you establish your business checking and savings to open a self-employed IRA or a SEP IRA. So that is just an extra little bonus step in case you want to invest with your business money. So next step is to spread the word. Basically making business cards, making your social media, make sure you are calling businesses, letting them know that you are providing vending services, etc. So this is mainly to get your first location. This part will basically help you with being able to buy a vending machine in the first place and put it somewhere, because that's how you get started, basically. So step 5 is a location meeting. So basically you would meet with the location after you know they already want vending services from you, and you would ask what they would want in terms of items and type of machine, etc. Just because you don't want to buy a machine without knowing, oh, they want just a drink machine, or they just want a snack machine, or maybe they want a combo machine, or maybe they want something specific when it comes to like, you could make a PPE machine, you can make a coffee machine, any type. But once you order the vending machine, it's a bit too late. So we want to have this meeting before you go out and start trying to look for vending machines or anything like that. You want to meet with the location, see what kind of items that they would want inside the vending machine, if they have any restrictions or anything like that, see if they want healthy items instead of any snack items. So it's all dependent on this meeting. You also want to bring measuring tape, and you want to bring all your information, so business cards. But basically, take notes, make sure you know everything they want, all the things that they're looking for, and, also ask them, how many employees do you have? How much traffic do you see inside the building? Are you guys open, during the summer, or are you guys open on weekends? Things like that, because nothing is worse than, figuring out, oh, well, yes, they want a vending machine in here, but it's not going to be worth it because there's only like 5 people in here every day, So even though it's still a, growth opportunity and you could still get sales off of it, it's just best to ask before you jump in, just so that you're not using too much money on an investment that's just not worth it. Or if you're, underprepared and you're not prepared for someone to say, oh, I have 500 to 1,000 employees and, you need to be in here stocking it every day. So just make sure that you're asking the right questions. Make sure that you know what you're getting into before you sign up with a location. Step 6 is to buy the vending machine. Okay, so how you buy a vending machine. The way I did it is I bought it online out of state, but it is from a company who sells vending machines, refurbished and non-refurbished. So I bought it that way. You can also buy it from a private seller or a vending warehouse. If you have a vending warehouse in your area, you most likely save a bit of money by, visiting there and seeing what inventory they have. I bought it online because I was not having much luck with finding one from a private seller. Sometimes it's just not, sometimes it's just not the market to buy a vending machine. So I bought it online from a vending machine company called Vending Concepts, and they were great. I had it shipped over here, and they are a Texas company, so I had it shipped from Texas. The main thing with buying the vending machine is just making sure that you are able to then move it into whatever location you are looking for. So Vending Concepts, they are really cool. They will ship it to wherever you want in the US, but you have to then try and move it into whatever building you have. So just be very careful that you are ready to do that. Right, so your next step is to move in your vending machine and make sure that it is serviced and ready to go for any customers who are coming up to the vending machine. So you would move it in. You just have to make sure that the days that you ship it in line up with the day that you have someone come and move it, or or you pay for movers to come and move it. The moving job can depend on what the location is like, but basically, it's a 700-pound vending machine sometimes. I know mine was 715 pounds. So it was really hard for the people to drop it off in the building, and it was also really hard for them to get it up the stairs. So just be aware of things like that. Make sure you warn the moving company or the people that are going to help you. Or if you're just doing it by yourself, hey, more power to you. But basically, you just have to prepare whoever's helping you to move this really heavy vending machine. And then, once you get it moved in there, there are a few things you need to make sure of. So you need to make sure that there is money in the machine. So once you open it up and get inside, there is a cash box, and that doesn't have to be filled by any means, but you do need to put a little bit of bills in there so that If they are getting change, that they can, easily get change out and not have to get a bunch of coins for change only. And then you also want to make sure that the coin mechanism, or coin mech, or whatever you guys want to call it, but it's a coin mechanism, that part needs to be filled with coins. So, and it has to be the correct coin. So on the machine it will say, oh, this is where the dimes go, this is where the nickels go, this is where the quarters go. And so you want to make sure that they are at least halfway filled, or else your machine is just going to keep saying exact change only and will not let anyone get any change out of there. So just got to be prepared for that stuff. I tend to keep $25 in the cash box at any time. So I know, okay, well, when I go to collect cash out of there, that I should have 25 in here left. So whatever is extra is what the machine has made. And then if you have a cashless reader, which a lot of your sales these days will be cashless. That's Tap to Pay, Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, your contactless debit card, and just a debit card in general, and credit cards. And those cashless readers, they are a bit complicated. Sometimes when you set them up, they previously belonged to someone else, and so you need to put in the transfer with whatever company sponsors your cashless reader. So my cashless reader is with USA Technologies, or now they're called Cantaloupe. So Cantaloupe, they have a transfer fee of $30. But basically you call on the phone, you give them the serial number of whatever cashless reader you have with them, and they will set up the transfer and everything like that and keep you updated. This part can be a little frustrating for the location because they want to be able to use cashless right away a lot of the time. But if it belongs to someone else, basically, if they buy the items with the cashless reader, then it's just going to pay that person. So you want to make sure that the transfer is done before you start letting them use the debit card and the cashless abilities. And then, once you have that all set up and you are ready to go, hopefully you have, prepared to, change the machine, clean the machine, different things. You don't have to clean it too often, but I like to keep it looking good so that, doesn't look not hygienic. And then a bonus, I bought vending labels for my machine, and that it has stickers saying that it's cashless, and there are other stickers like this machine complies with the CDC, this machine is sanitized and daily checked and things like that. So if you want to find those kind of stickers, they are on vendinglabels.com, and that is, it has all kinds of stickers. So even if you have candy machines or anything like that, it has candy labels and things like that. So it's a very useful site. All right, so step 8 is to buy your snacks. So a lot of people go to Sam's Club. That's what I always see in these videos. But sometimes, you know, Sam's Club is a little unreliable, or it's a little tiny bit more expensive than when I can find it. So sometimes I go to Walmart or boxed.com. It's an online organic food type thing, and it also has like random healthy snacks and snacks for kids and all this stuff. So it normally has a pretty good amount of what I have in there. And then I also go to Amazon, just because if you're looking for any snack and you can't find it in literally any other store, you'll be able to find it on Amazon, at least for those rare snacks that are like, okay, well, you know, none of these stores are selling this right now, or like, oh, like, you're not really gonna find like Famous Amos or like, you know, Smart Sweets or anything like that in bulk in Walmart or you know, in Boxed or Safeway or anything like that. So it's easier to just order it on Amazon, and that way, you know, you're not scrambling trying to look for it somewhere and end up spending more money or paying for a membership that you're not necessarily like gonna use every time, you know. So once you have all your snacks and everything like that, go fill the machine, and then just stand by and watch all the people buy your stuff. So the last step, I'll say, it's really useful and it's optional, but find a way to track your expenses and your profits in a way that will be most convenient for you. So the way I use is QuickBooks. It's super convenient. Once you get everything set up on there and you attach your bank accounts to it, it's so easy to track mileage, profit, expenses, everything. It just walks you through really smoothly on the app. So I would say if any type of business, even if it's not vending or anything like that, any type of business, I would always get QuickBooks, just because it's been so easy just to track everything. Like, I did my taxes myself last year, and it was super easy to just track all that stuff, and it would have been way more complicated had I not known about it. So that's a quick tip. So those are my tips for having a successful vending machine business. Let me know if you thought I should add something, or if you had a question about anything else. Just let me know in the comments down below. But I want to thank you guys for sitting through the video, and make sure you like and subscribe for more. And let me know any videos you're interested in seeing. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.